going live. You're live.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. So here we are again. We met exactly 1 week ago, and we met for the purposes of participating in this fantastic workshop led by Annie Katsura-Rollins, and in the art, history, and our own homemade making of Chinese shadow puppets. And it's been a fun week. We had some participants join us last week that aren't here today, but I was not able to participate in the workshop as we were making them, but since then I've started making my own shadow puppet as well. My boyfriend Chad is here and he's coloring he's very detail oriented. I'm just like, he's like so detail oriented. I think Liesel's made one. We have our returning participants, Dakota and Sienna, and we're really excited to see what everyone's done. And I'm going to pass things over back to Annie. Annie, you can sort of guide us through this.
Yes, yay everyone. So happy to welcome you back and happy to welcome Tanya to our workshop space. And I'll tell you a little bit about how we're going to organize our hour together. First, we'll do intros around just to make sure everyone knows everyone, especially since Tanya is joining us. Then we're going to do a show and tell. So to show each other and describe what we've been working on the week that we weren't together. I know some screens have been made and some puppets, so it'll be really fun to show everyone and get excited. And then we'll do a group puppet warm up, which is pretty fun. And then we'll go around. If you have something to share, you can share a show and present for us. You can try something out. And if you don't have anything prepared to show us, we have a game we can play, which other participants can give you the prompts for a short little piece that you can improvise, which will be just really fun, low stakes and experimental. And then we'll close it out and answer any questions and say, where we could maybe take this next as you experiment with Chinese shadow puppetry and shadow puppetry. So I thought we could start off with our intros. Tanya, maybe we'll start with you since you're new to our group here.
Hello, I am, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My internet's quite unstable at this end. I'm Tanya Dixon Warren, and I am the artistic director of Western Gold Theater. So I'm thrilled that everybody came and did this. I, of course, missed last week due to a number of things. But anyways, that's who I am. I'm Tanya. I programmed this with the lovely Melissa Wee, who was the curator of our programming this month. So welcome. And I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you.
Yay. And Tammy and Dakota and Sienna, maybe you want to go next.
Hi, I'm Tammy, and this is Sienna, my daughter, and my son is Dakota. Sienna is 9, and Dakota is 11, and that's our cat, Jasper. Be gentle, please.
Welcome, Jasper.
Yeah, we're just a homeschooling family in the Lower Mainland of BC, and we're just looking for different ideas, different things to do, learning about different cultures. Not right now. We can show them later. Yeah, so, and I've always been interested in learning about different cultures, so I'm always reading and researching and just watching different documentaries and whatnot. So this was a great opportunity for us. So thank you so much for letting us join you guys.
Yay, we're so happy to have you. And maybe Melissa and Liesel, just a quick intro again, as the rest of us know you.
Hi, my name is Melissa Wee, and I am an actor, director in Vancouver. I am the guest curator with Western Gold Theater for the month of May, which celebrates Asian Heritage Month. And yeah, I'm really excited to be back with everyone.
Yay.
And my name is Liesel. I'm a local playwright, dramaturg, story editor, film writer. And I ran the Western Gold Theater's playwriting circle, and I had to learn some of this tech stuff. So Tanya said, why don't you come back and we'll do mask making with Melody. So I did that workshop, and it was so fun. When she asked me to come back and do some tech for Asian Heritage Month, I was on board immediately. And I too thought I was just going to do tech. So last week I didn't participate in the puppets, but then who could resist? So I built myself some puppets.
I'm so glad that you got on the shadow puppet bandwagon. They're happy to have you too. Yay! Well, it's a great group, and I again am Annie Katsura Rollins. I am a Chinese shadow puppet super nerd, and I'm so happy to share it all with you. And Liesl, actually wondering if you can make me co-host, because as we do show and tell, I'd love to spotlight whoever is showing and telling. And Liesl, wonder if you would actually like to go first after you make me co-host to show us what you created.
Sure.
In the last few days.
Did you want me to hold on, let me do the co-host thing.
Yeah, co-host should be enough.
Did you want me to present? You want me to show my puppet first?
If you, whatever you would like, but
Okay.
I would love, it's really fun to give a tour of what everyone's been working on. So if you can describe for us both your puppets, if you can show us, and the screen you made, and maybe how you made it and what materials you used.
All right, I'll start with that. Okay, so first of all, I went to the website, which is very handy, and I downloaded the template. And I also went back to our other video to look at the color scheme and what the colors were supposed to mean. And so when I accidentally printed 2 women, so I thought to myself, oh, well, there you go. There's my 2 characters. They just came, they're 2 women, and I thought they were kind of twins.
Cool.
And so and then I tried to make this one orange because I didn't want either of them, since they were twins, to be too evil or too good. I wanted them to sort of just lean one way or the other. So I started with orange, but she kind of turned out, it kind of looks red. But anyway.
That's beautiful.
There she is. And then I also didn't follow too much detail. Oh, because I had to put it on different paper. I had to trace it out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my own, these are my own details. And I sort of paid homage to the ones that were there, did some flowers and some of the stuff. And then here's the sister.
Beautiful. The detail is really clear. I think that'll show up well with the light behind it. Oh, and the sister, or twins.
Here's the sister. And I got her on going the opposite direction. And as soon as I started her, I chose the color blue, and then I remembered blue wasn't one of the colors that they used. So I had a few learning things along the way. I also didn't want to go out and buy anything. So what I did was, instead of using a brass tack here, that's just a piece of string.
Oh,
and it still works perfectly fine.
Oh, nice.
And then we only had 4 chopsticks in the house. So I didn't even have to go and get Chinese food, but I used all 4 of my chopsticks. And those are my 2 sisters.
Fantastic.
And, as I was making them, I was thinking to myself, how am I going to come up? What is my story going to be? The whole time I'm drawing them, it took me about an hour drawing them. What is my story going to be? What is my story going to be? And I didn't know. And as soon as I put those puppets behind the screen, they created their own story. A story just came right out. So that was super fun. Okay, so now I will reveal my screen. Da, 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 da.
Oh my goodness.
Here's my
Bravo.
screen. So I just had this frame kicking around the house. I used to have something else in it that was outside, that it got wet. So the thing that was in it got destroyed. And so I tried a sheet at first, and I still have that sheet here in case I needed it. It was just too big. So I got a piece of tissue paper from my wrapping paper box and ironed it. And that was all I had. And you can see it's actually very delicate. It just fits. So it did take me a couple of minutes it's exactly that long. And then there's actually a bottom half of the screen, which I just covered with an old pillowcase. Well,
oh, it's lovely.
And then once I had my 2 girls on there and I was playing, I could tell even from the back that I needed a little something else, a little third to anchor it or something. So this is actually the sun. And it kind of looks like a little crab or something, but it's the sun. And then just to pay homage to the fact that in Chinese puppet theater, we were taught last week that you could go backstage, you can go 360, go all the way around. I just sort of let the string dangle there so that you could, it's kind of like a backstage. I'm not hiding it from you. I'm just showing showing it there.
Bravo, bravo. I feel like I'm gonna give a little thumbs up here. Like, you've embraced, maybe without even knowing it, you've embraced like sort of the root principle of traditional puppetry, which is resourcefulness.
Well, that's what
what did you have on hand? What did you have at home? You ironed your tissue paper and you used a pillowcase and you had an existing frame and you used a string for the joint. It's fantastic. And I can't wait to see how much you can do with such a simple setup. And another thing is so true that we say this often in puppetry, that we work so hard sometimes as theater makers or performers to put a show upon something, but actually puppets, often what's easiest is if you sort of get yourself out of the way and let them do the talking, and they do often just kind of tell you what they want to do.
They do.
Which is odd, because you're like, technically I'm puppeteering here, but I don't know, am I? Where is it them? So that's so fun. I'm so glad you already discovered that in a short week.
Well, a short day, really. It was just
just today.
And, no, it was actually, I did it on Sunday, and I thought, and it's such a precious thing. Nobody could go near this because it's so delicate. But what a great exercise for me personally, because, I spent a career doing alternative and independent theater. So many things I've built with these hands to create theater. So to re-inspire that in this time when we don't have access to theater, I just found it very, very beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. And thank you for sharing. And I can't wait to see how you play with it. And also, I realized all of you now have your own theater and puppets. You can definitely go and make shows for your friends and family. I feel like they're gonna really enjoy seeing what you've created too. Yay, thank you. Dakota, Sienna, and Tammy wondered if you feel ready to give us a little tour of whatever you've created. And Jasper too. Jasper can share if Jasper feels up for it.
So
Can I show them on the camera?
Sure. We just kind of made all of our cardboard was recycled last week, at the end of last week. So we were like, oh no.
She just turned the camera off.
No worries. We can still hear you too.
Do I turn it on, Dakota? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so basically, you can just, Sienna, try not to move it too much. We'll get really fuzzy. Yeah. So basically, we turned an end table upside down, and then we just grabbed a sheet that we had, and I ironed it, kind of the same as Lizelle. That was a great idea. And then we just put a light. My husband had like an old light. We used it for starting chicks, kind of has the metal, metal surround on it. And we just kind of popped it in there and clamped it on, and it seems to work. It's not the best setup, but it seems to be working for what we need it for. And then do you guys want to introduce your puppet?
I've not finished coloring mine.
No worries.
Has been in a work in progress pretty much since she started it. It's like she'll do a little bit and then she'll leave it be and she'll play with it for a bit and then she'll kind of come back to it. So it's been really interesting watching this whole process of how she goes. And so Sienna wanted to do the woman, and then Dakota chose to do the man. So then I was left with the warrior.
Oh,
wow.
Tammy, bring that close. That is gorgeous. Oh, Jasper.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It was kind of the same. I just kind of it was like
Fantastic.
as soon as I kind of finished coloring him, I was like, he's definitely Colonel Sanders, and he's gonna think he's really smart and serious, but he's gonna come across as really silly and goofy.
Oh, Dakota. Oh my gosh, look at that. The pants, the shirt, the sleeve, the hat. Oh my goodness. Can you bring it even closer to let us see all that beautiful detail? What care you put into that. That is gorgeous. And the sword and the belt. Oh my goodness.
What is the green part? Is that
Put in the fan.
It looks like, it's so pretty. It looks like hills or
Big fields. Yeah.
fields or something.
That is
Cool.
Do you want to
fantastic.
talk a little bit about your puppet? What's his name?
His name is Lamar.
Lamar. Okay. And what does he do? What kind of personality does he have?
He's goofy,
Oh, he's goofy too.
and then he's serious. Then he's goofy.
I love the smile. I remember seeing that last session. I just love his smile. It like that's someone I want to hang out with Lamar for sure. I want to hang out with Lamar.
He looks like a fun guy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sienna, would you like to show us and I love that you're taking your time with your inspiration. You can let that just marinate and stew and let it take as long as it takes. I would love to see a little sneak peek though, because I remember it from last week and I would love to see how it's grown. Even if you're not finished, unless you don't want to show, you don't have to show for sure. But if you want to, we'd love to see it. Oh my goodness. Oh, the colors. Oh, look at that. Her smile too. She's radiating. Yes. Oh, this is great. A close up and then go real slow so we can see all the, look at on the sleeve and the pant legs and the shoes. Oh, these are gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
So do you want to share what her name is? Does she have a name?
Mila.
Mila.
Viola?
Mila.
Oh, Mila. Okay, I have to write these down. We have Lamar and Mila. Actually, Tammy, does your Colonel Sanders, you said?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
You spoke to me, yeah.
The Colonel. Oh, thank you so much. And your shadow box is so interesting. I love that it's 3-dimensional, really. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that sounds fun and like there's a lot of potential there. I can't wait to see it in action. Rad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh yeah, that's a good angle for when you do our warm-ups and when we perform. Okay, great. Thanks so much for sharing. And last but not least, Melissa, would you like to show us what you and your boyfriend Chad?
Yeah, he's just, oh, here he comes. So we started ours today. Mine, I'm like Sienna. Mine is not, mine's a work in progress in terms of the coloring. So mine's unfinished in terms of the coloring, but I knew, oh, it's so interesting. On the screen, he looks blue, but
what's the color?
It's like a metallic-y like green. The only thing I knew for sure I wanted was my guy to be green, because I remember in our workshop, green was kind of bad.
You want to make a bad boy, you mean?
I wanted to make a villain because I don't often, as a performer, get to play villains very much. Only once have I gotten to play a villain, and I just find them fun to play. And so this is so far work in progress.
Gorgeous.
And when I color, I go a bit crazy. Like I just dump the entire box of markers like out, and I just start grabbing things. And because I love color, and I know that when we had our workshop too, there was the specificity of the colors and what they represented, and I knew I was going to go beyond that. Like Liesl, you said, oh, blue wasn't one of the colors. I was like, I'm using pink, I'm using purple, I'm using everything, because I love color, and I just love to start going for it. So there's still a lot of detail I want to put in, and I found some like metallics, and I found some like glitter in my box too. I'm sure I'll put glitter on. Like I'm just like a throw everything at the wall kind of gal. So I don't have a name for my puppet yet, but I've been kind of experimenting with my puppet voice a little bit and trying to find that really good evil nasal voice for him. And we just I think Annie's, we were talking earlier about the flashlight on the smartphone. So I was just testing it out on this. Maybe Chad, you can hold the phone up.
Hi, Chad, by the way. Thanks for joining
Hello.
us.
Just a sec. If you
Oh, there it is. There. Woo. That works.
How we can do this.
Oh, that totally works. And don't worry if we see both. It's actually very beautiful to see both the puppet and its shadow. Yeah, that totally works.
So,
Look. Ew.
so we're gonna
Oh,
play
that's-
around a bit with that.
That's
And-
so fun.
But yeah, I think yeah, Chad suggested the flashlight on the phone too, and it works really well.
Really well. Oh, that's great. I love your naughty boy. Or sorry, naughty warrior. He's
Yeah.
a warrior.
And do you want to show yours?
Hello,
Hello.
this is my puppet.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
the face.
So brave.
yeah, it's very brave.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Her name is Violet Lotus Blossom. That's her name.
Awesome. Oh, she's so good.
Yeah,
Her gown is very elegant. I feel like this is a high class lady.
she is, yes, but she is of the people. So
Oh yes, high class and yet of the people. Oh, she's great. I can't wait to see how these two interact now. That lady of the people, high class eleganza, and then the evil warrior. How will they get along? I can't wait. Oh, thank you both. And actually, I just wanted to say, Melissa, that's what you mentioned about, you don't often get to play evil as a live actor. That puppetry for me was exactly that. It was a freedom from being cast as whatever someone was going to read me as. Puppetry really freed me from that. And because of puppetry, I've been able to play everything from old men to, goblins and goons to young kids and anything in between. It's really limitless what you can do. So I appreciate that freedom from my sort of corporeal self as a performer. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think, and this might be fun, if you can pin me if you'd like, or if you're on speaker view, you'll see me, but you can also do gallery view just to see what everybody's doing. Now that we've done our little show and tell, I hope you were inspired by what everyone showed. It was so fun. And actually, maybe we take a little beauty shot. Everyone hold your puppets up to the screen.
And you're going to take
little, like as kind of as close as you can. We'll take a little screenshot, just a little, it's kind of like a puppet party, like we're all here. Okay, let me
hold
see
on one second. Are you going to take the picture?
Yeah, I can do it. And
Okay.
yeah, exactly. You can kind of let yourself be seen, but also a close-up of your person. Okay, ready? And I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. Ah! It's like you and your doppelganger or your avatar. Not doppelganger. They don't look that much like us. That's great. Thank you. So now let's do a little warm up. Let's get our like sort of puppet juices flowing, if you would. Head over to the screen or whatever you have set up, like Melissa and Chad, maybe they turn their cell phone light on and find a place to, prop it so you don't have to hold it. Yep, and get set over by your screen. I'll just give you a few minutes to set up. I myself am going to turn mine this way. And then
I got to tell you, it's a bit tricky because I have two. So I've been working one with my left hand.
Oh yeah, that's like Puppet Master style.
It's not easy.
You're doing
And
one each.
I have to
Definitely Puppet Master style.
I have to use my right hand to set it into my left hand. Even.
Yeah.
I can't just pick it up.
Yeah.
With my left hand. I have to set it up.
Tricky, eh? Yeah. Look at you got it though.
Almost.
And after some time, it'll just be like riding a bicycle.
Well, pretty
You
good.
just have it. So we're gonna start. Tell me. I'll give you all a few more minutes. Chad and Melissa, tell me when you're feeling
Sorry, we're
settled.
just trying to find.
Oh, that looks so great. The box looks great, Tammy and Dakota and Sienna. It looks great. Oh, and the two sisters. Oh, they meet. On a sunny day. Oh, it's
There's one more person we have to introduce.
oh.
The one, the only Gary.
Gary. Gary. Oh. Oh my gosh, Gary. Gary, welcome. Welcome, Gary. So happy to have you.
Oh my God, these are fantastic.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
I would like to introduce you to our wise ruler, the queen and her pet, the Gary. This is her pet, Gary.
Quack, quack.
Thank you for joining us. Everybody with puppets, sit down, but not literally, and just enjoy the queen as she speaks so wonderfully.
Oh, that's too fun. I'm so happy, Gary. So all of you, we're gonna do a little warm up. So all you have to do is do your best as I suggest things for us to do with our puppets. Are you ready? So the first thing we're gonna do is the puppet will enter on stage, and we're gonna do. There's a few entrances you can do. The first one is that you actually just sort of float in, and you plant yourself on the screen. That's our first entrance. And then in order to exit screen, yeah, exactly. You've got it, Liesel. And then in order to exit screen, you do the same thing. You just float away until you blur away. Exactly right. I know that's hard for you, Chad and Melissa. But do your best. And then the other entrance is actually just to come in from off stage, how you would if you were an actor. You actually just sort of enter from like stage left or stage right, depending. Hello, entrance. And then cross if you can to the other side of your screen. There you go. La, da, da. And then you can exit off stage.
Oh, Gary.
As you
Gary. No, Gary. Yep, thank you.
Gary's
Perfect.
There we go.
Gary.
And then one note about your hands. So if you'll see, Dakota and Sienna, take this note too, because when we perform with puppets, one thing that happens a lot is our hands get in the way. Do you see how my hands are getting in the way of my shadow? Or I should say the shadow of my hands are getting in the way of mine. It's okay to see hands in shadow, but what you want to do is just make sure you're away from the sort of main body of the puppet as much as possible.
Okay.
So this obscures my shadow puppet, but this is okay. This is clear enough. And then we kind of ignore the hands that we see. Great. So everybody do that. We'll take one more cross across the screen. Let's enter from side stage here, and then just take yourself on a float to the next side of the screen. There you go. Ta-da. Perfect.
No, I'm gonna walk.
Oh, the evil warrior gets a very good walk. Exactly.
Let's just try to float. Just really slow and gentle.
And now we're going to try a walk. So one thing about puppetry is that obviously you can't control these legs. They don't move. But one thing you can control is the bounce. So we do bounce when we walk. So that's one thing that sort of communicates a realistic walk. And then also our arms swing. So if you can swing that arm as you walk. Exactly. And you know, your puppet might be a really fast walker. Or your puppet might be really slow and tired. And then you would do a slower sort of rhythm, right? So you find your characters walk. You know, maybe your character actually doesn't bounce. They just float because they're a ghost. Ooh.
You do the moonwalk.
Yeah, perfect. Much to explore, yeah. And then let's just for fun, so if you got your walk, and you can explore that whenever you'd like, we're gonna do just one acrobatic sort of cross across the screen. So take your puppet and do as many flips and turns and lands pop as you can. Just practice a few jumps and turns and spins and maybe a few floats. You know, if your puppet was a kite, what would it look like? And then, yeah, jumps are really fun. You know what that, I'm going to do a flip right now. Ready? I'm going to do sort of prep bounce. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. So you can practice some jumps
I'm going to try
Turns.
to do it.
There you
This
go.
is in snowy weather now.
Perfect.
I'm going to do a backflip. Oh, ugh.
Hard to flip with both of you, right? Dakota, Sienna, you're both there. Woo, get caught up.
I'm going to do a backflip.
There you go. Nice work, everyone. Nice. Okay, okay. Does everyone feel warmed up a bit? Kind of in the puppet zone? Bit in the puppet zone. And so now let's do another warm up. I'm actually going to narrate like a 2-minute little scenario, and you try to act out with your puppets as best you can. And each of you have 2 actually, so that's perfect. We're gonna do what they call a very quick meet and greet. So you'll just have to choose whether voice 1 is, you know, who is voice 1 and who is voice 2. But it's also funny if you don't decide and you get confused. Yes. Are you ready? So just go with the flow, have a lot of fun. This is low stakes, high experiment. Okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, here I come. I've arrived late. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've arrived late. Where is my friend? Where is my friend? Oh, this is the second character. You can choose whoever that is. The second character enters. Oh my gosh. No worries that you're late. I'm glad you're here now. I had something very important to tell you. I wanted to give you a big hug. Girl, let's hug it out. Yeah, let's hug it out. Oh my gosh, that's what I was late for. It's hug time. Okay, let's give a, oh, I'm hugging. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm planning on going swimming later today. Would you like to come with me? Why, yes, I would. Let's head out. All right, let's exit. Bye. And then both of you can exit together. Perfect. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay, fun. Okay, fun. You see, it can just be as silly, as light as that. Okay, great. Good job, y'all. Now, does anyone have a little presentation that they'd like to share? Something they worked on?
I do.
Oh, yay. Okay, Lisa, let's have you go first. And then anyone else you can prepare. You can get ready to watch, Lisa, with your full attention. And then, let me turn this light back on. And then if you would like to go next, just let us know and we'll get you ready. Okay. Yay.
Hold on, I need a second.
Okay, no rush. An actor prepares.
It's not left hand thing.
Okay, I'm gonna spotlight you.
Very tricky.
Ah,
Okay, hold on, just a couple seconds.
no worries.
Okay, I think I got it. Ready?
We are ready. And curtain. Oh, uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh, yay.
The end.
Wow, that's hard to do.
It was very hard.
A wordless, totally physical double shadow puppet show with only 2 hands. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo.
I forgot to mention they didn't have voices.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I think the story was very clear, and I'm so happy they made up.
Yeah. Although they still died. I don't know if you got that.
I saw them float. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. I was hoping it was floating with joy. Oh.
Well, it could go either way.
Audience interpretation. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You can take a bow if you would like. Or you
Oh,
can
wait,
have
I
your
gotta get
puppets
the
take a
puppet.
shadow bow. You can do a shadow bow.
Oh, it's just not that easy to pick up the left-hand one, but how's that?
Mm. We can't quite see because the screen is off,
Oh, I moved it.
off the
Darn.
camera, but no worries. You can bring them off stage too and give us a.
Okay.
That's fabulous. See how simple, easy to make a little story. And ta-da! I would also like to say that these puppets are COVID safe. So you can have a lot of actors on stage, no problem.
Well, I have you. I wondered about whether or not, because I didn't look up how to do them one-handed. It didn't take me long to figure out that I needed my most useful fingers on the hand. Is that
Exactly.
right?
That's exactly right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's very tricky with the left hand.
That's exactly right though.
Okay, good.
And the master puppeteers do the 2 hand rods. So they have 3 sticks per hand, which is
Right.
very
No, no.
crazy. I think you're doing an excellent job.
Okay, thank
The
you.
one-handed. That's hard. It's hard to be a
Rehearse.
singular puppeteer. Thank you. Bravo. Anyone else would you like to show? Dakota and Sienna, did you have a little piece you would love to show us, or would you just love to play around and have an audience here? We'd love to see it. Yeah, I see Gary. I feel like Gary's ready.
Gary's always ready.
Gary is always.
Honk. Honk.
Whenever you would.
Get over. Off stage. You'll be needed later. Okay. Gary, not now.
Gary.
Honk.
Gary, get off. Get. Let me present your majesty, the wise ruler of, ready? The queen. Goodbye. Gary, go on stage now. You're her pet. Hello. Guard, help me. What is it? I'm off stage. I'm on my snack break. What is it?
Honk.
Well, I was shopping and I slipped on a banana peel that somebody ate. And now it is stuck to my shoe. And I cannot get it off. Get it for me. Please. Gary will hold me. Please, God, get it for me. I'm sorry, the queen, but I cannot. I am on a 5-minute snack break. Okay, Gary, take it off.
Oh,
Okay. Goodbye. Hey, Gary, get off stage. Ouch.
Good job, you guys. Is that the end? Honk. Oh, there's more.
Yes, princess? Where are you? I'm done my snack break. I can help you take the banana peel off.
oh, Gary.
Yeah, so Gary ate it. What? Princess, you never fight a guard. What is it? Bye.
Are you done? Yeah. The end.
Yeah. Bravo.
Get off the stage, Gary. It's finished. Get.
You know, that was some pure comedy right there. The intermittent honking from Gary is honk. Yeah, makes stitches. Oh, just like in real life, you know, you can have a very serious show going on, but you will always be upstaged by animals. Always. If there's an animal on stage, like we're gonna be watching that chicken or a duck. It's a duck. Gary, what are you? Gary, let us see you up close. You are Gary. Welcome to the cohort. So great. What a story. Wow, beginning, middle, and end. All your characters are there. Oh, fantastic. Bravo all. Did you take a bow? Yes, hello. Take a bow if you can, Sienna and Dakota. Oh my
Did I miss
goodness.
anything?
You were sleeping on our performance.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say, I didn't see Lamar, but
Nap anyways. Oh, I just fell. Ow.
well, Lamar was being puppeted, or you were puppeting Gary, were you not, Dakota?
I was.
I mean, Gary was kind of the main character there. I feel like the protagonist in many ways. Oh, absolutely fantastic.
He's just
now
he's just a doc that likes comedy.
as they all do. Wait, now can I ask, where did you get the idea for that great story?
Well-
Nothing. Random.
I knew the starting. I started off with the queen went shopping and
She slipped on a banana peel.
no.
The slipping on the banana peel was from last week when we were doing our puppets.
Yeah.
Sienna said, what if she slipped on a banana peel? So I think she just kind of pieced it all together.
That's
And
great.
then I put Gary in it.
And Gary is a fantastic addition. Bravo, young playwrights and performers. Well done. Now, Melissa and Chad, I know you probably haven't had a chance to do a show, but wondering if you'd be open to improvising as you are a performer, and perhaps you would take suggestions from the rest of the crowd. What do you think? Is that too crazy to ask?
Sure, we can give it a try.
Okay, so Dakota, Sienna, and Liesel, we need a name for the evil warrior. And oh, sorry, you already have a name for the Violet. What's her name? Violet?
Oh, this is Violet Lotus Blossom.
Lotus Blossom. And you don't have a name for yours, right? All right. Okay, so does anyone have a name suggestion? Will you hold your puppet up? What do you think, Dakota and Sienna? What do you think? What name?
Night McShades.
What is it?
Night McShades.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, good
Night
one.
McShades. Okay, so we have Violet Lotus Blossom. I put it in the chat so you could remember. Night McShades. Now, can anyone give me a place that they may be in? The scene takes place in just any place. Liesel, Dakota, or Sienna, or Tanya.
The hillside.
The hillside. The hillside. And maybe what time of day?
At the middle of the night.
Ooh, middle. Well, that makes sense for Night McShades. Middle of the night. Okay, hillside, middle of the night. Night McShades and Violet Lotus Blossom. Now, can anyone tell me what's the purpose of their meeting on the hillside late at night? You can, it doesn't have to be a full story. You can just say they met because blank.
To
They're
discuss the
spies.
They're spies. I heard they're spies. And you said something else, Dakota. What was it?
Oh, to discuss the ghosts that haunt the castle.
Oh, okay. They're spies and they're discussing
Ghost hunters.
that haunt the castle. Okay, now this is a lot. Melissa and Chad, just have fun with it, and you can resolve it any which way you would like. You can do whatever you want. So to review, we have Violet Lotus Blossom, Night McShades meeting on the hillside in the middle of the night. They're spies and they're discussing ghosts that haunt the castle. Now I will spotlight you and you can begin whenever you're ready.
Oh, I wonder what I should do here. I'm trying to find the ghost that haunts these castles, but I can't seem to find them. Whoa. 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 I want to see them, but I'm so scared.
Oh, wow, if it isn't Violet Lotus Blossom.
Yeah, that's me. I can't look at you, but I know you're there.
Me, Night McShades.
What color are you?
What color am I?
Yeah, what color is a ghost?
A ghost? I'm not a ghost. I'm right here.
Oh, I thought you were a ghost. Oh, okay. I can look at you then. Oh, you're very handsome. Or not so ghost. I'm a spy. I'm supposed to be looking out for other spies. But I know it's haunted here. Are you a spy or not?
The crow flies at midnight.
Sure, I like sushi too.
The crow flies at midnight.
The raven likes to sleep.
Ah! So you are the spy that I've come here to meet.
Yes. It's me, and I have disguised my voice so that nobody can tell who I really was.
There's no one else here.
Well, they are actually over there, but they listen in, so I have to change my voice when they are listening to us.
All right, we better go look for these ghosts in the hillside.
All right, here we go.
This way.
Bravo. Oh, thank you. Let's take a bow. Woo! Night mix shades and violet lotus blossom. Who? That may be her disguise. Has two personalities. Yay! Bravo! Bravo! So fun. Oh, thanks all. We only have a few more minutes, but wondering if anyone else would like to try that exercise, Dakota and Sienna or Tammy. Try if you would be up for playing with it. We'll give you the name, the place, and maybe the subject, and you can take 5 minutes and just play. What do you think? Yeah. All right, awesome. So you can set up your screen and your puppets, and then in the meantime, Liesl, Tanya, and Melissa, and Chad, and I will come up with. You have your names, right? So you have Lamar. You have Colonel Sanders, and you have Mila, but I'm not sure how to spell that. Mila? I'm gonna say that, Mila. Okay. Anyone have an idea where they're?
Gary. You forgot Gary. This is bad.
Oh, Gary. Oh my gosh, how can I forget Gary? Where Lisa, Melissa, or Chad, or Tanya, where do you think they're meeting? Or where does the scene take place?
It's night. It's night.
It won't work with the light on.
Stanley Park.
There.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
uh,
Stanley Park.
stop. The light on.
And anyone have an idea what they're doing there? Like, why are they gathered?
They're looking for the coyote.
Yeah, coyote. And they
They're
have
looking for the. Okay, this is perfect. They're looking for the coyote in Stanley Park. The whole crew. Okay, you all ready? You got 5 minutes to play. We can't wait to watch. I'm going to spotlight you. Ready? And curtain. Which means go ahead.
I am the bad, mysterious Colonel Sanders, and I and I am here to look for the secret coyote. Okay, get out of here, please. He's flying. He's flying above the clouds.
Can you in the room? Who is this, the lady? Hello, dear children, and Gary. Thanks. Sorry, it's really squishy in this puppet box.
We're going to get 3 people back there, huh?
I can't move them. There we go. Okay, where is this mystery coyote?
Okay, here. Excuse me. You're a mess. But I will question.
Let's say one of you sees the coyote.
doing here? Oh, yeah, I'm doing my howling hobby. Do you like it? We thought you were the mysterious coyote. Yeah, well, I'm actually kind of half coyote with my dad. Who's your dad? The guy that made KFC. Oh, that's Carl Sanders. Hi, Carl Sanders. I mean, Dad. Hi, Dad. You want some KFC? No, I made it. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, I better get going home. Yes. Because I don't want to eat all the KFC. Bye.
Bravo.
Now
I was laughing so hard. I couldn't.
okay.
That was quite a twist there. What a soap opera reveal. That was a very soap opera reveal that it was like, Lamar is Colonel Sanders' son. What? And Colonel Sanders is part coyote. What? That was great. Oh. Oh, thanks, Al. You want to take a shadow bow? Would you like to take a shadow bow? I'll take a bow. Fabulous. Wonderful puppeteers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Fabulous. And now you can come back from behind your screen so we can see you and congratulate you on another show. Well done. Oh, performers, you're going to want to take a break after this. Go to the green room. Get a bubbly water. You know, get ready to greet your adoring fans when you come out of that stage door. Get a bunch of flowers. Oh, don't we miss real theater days? Oh, I sure do. Yay. Well, I've had so much fun. We're almost at our end here. Yeah, I've had so much fun. I want to bring my puppet back too. Where'd he go? Over here. I've had so much fun with you all. And I hope that this short hour, and actually from last week too, shows you just how easy, accessible, and like quick to inspire shadow puppets are, and Chinese shadow puppets included in that. And that those traditional tenets of being, you know, really DIY, super resourceful, you just use what you have on hand, that is actually in some ways more of an invitation to play than anything else. That it's really just like, what do you have on hand? Let's get going, let's play. And that's the heart of shadow puppetry in China, and especially that extra special. I mean, we talked about ghosts, mystery, all of those things. That's all very Chinese shadow puppetry too. So I want to say, oh, my hand is stuck. Thank you so much. What a time we've had together. And thank you for joining me and the rest of the shadows and puppets. And I don't know why my Chinese shadow puppet has a slightly British accent, but that's how it happens sometimes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weeks. And I hope you keep playing with that. I hope you keep playing with the shadows.
My right hand one can blow kisses. Mwah!
Ah! Let's try that. I'm going to try that too. Oh, my hand doesn't bend as well. I've got my, oh, there it does. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Old lefty's not up for it though. Too tricky.
Hard. Bow. Oh, yeah, you can give yourself a round of applause. You can either clap with your hand. Gary, so happy to meet you, Gary. So happy. Oh, thanks everyone. Any last questions or anything of where to go next or how to play, or if you need any additional resources? Oh, Violet.
How do you flip your puppet so it shows color as well?
So you mean flip it directions? On paper, it's really hard because the joinery that they use in shadow puppetry, you need a really thick, and that's why they use it on leather. They have a wire connection that can flip. But on paper, my suggestion is actually to make another puppet that's the same, and then you just tape it on the other side. And that way you can just grab it and it turns. And it's fun. And if you would like to intensify the color, it's a bit hard. You kind of need a light table to do it, but you can actually color the same thing on the other side. And that just intensifies the color. It saturates the paper more with color. So you can do that. And there's also one other technique, although it's a bit tricky because then the tape doesn't stick, but you can actually rub a little olive oil on the cardstock as well, and it makes it more translucent. It's just really hard then to get your rods to stick, and you sometimes have to use wire or something else to get them to stick, but you can play around with it. And feel free to use that website, it's ChineseShadowPuppetry.com, as visual inspiration. And I'm always here too. You can contact these lovely people and they'll get you in touch with me if you have any extra questions, of course.
My paper was a bit too thin, so it actually, my design actually shows on both sides.
Oh yeah.
But it's too thin, like when I want, some of the things I wanted to do, they'd flop over.
Yeah, not sturdy enough. It's kind of, yeah, it's like either you get one or the other. You get it sturdy and straight, or you can, or it's thin and floppy. But
almost colored the other side, but I had the twin, so I didn't need to. I got them going opposite directions.
That's perfect. Oh, thanks all so much for joining. Maybe give yourself one last round of applause here. Bravo.
Will you put it on gallery view and so we can take another picture? Just to double check. And then
you'll just have to put it on gallery view yourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's we can say goodbye to the recording and we can stay on. How about that?
Okay, great.
So goodbye, everybody watching.
Bye, recording.
Hey.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay. So that's done.